That's over 170. So what's that, 170 something? Yes, but again, I didn't having the broken hand. I want to train. I'm the type of I'm professional, so I'll do what I can. I'm still doing as many things as I could. Just throw shit like that, complex parts. So I have to work a lot of dining board, but that won't cost. My Canadian friends say, "Oh, it's 40 degrees out." What does that mean? I'm all right now. I always say 145. That's it. I'm like 145 champ. So I'm 214 when I'm talking about that. But again, my Aussie accent never gets out. I think it was just me. Yeah, right. New Zealand's a dope place to be too, man. I want to go visit there. Just the beauty of it all, man. It's so green. Man, I love that type of stuff. I'm all about the landscapes and all that type of stuff. Fighting you fought against Max because to fight your style in 5 rounds, you have to be tremendous. 5-minute rounds that you can think of, and just you versus everyone. Like the atmosphere is absolutely crazy. And if you just seen the workout, you'd be like, wow, that explains all this fit. It's just
Well, tent held up really good last night. Just started snowing this morning though, and the top part here is doing good. There's a little bit of pooling right there, but it's not bad. But that pole that I put in the middle, that adjustable pole, is really helping out with making a kind of a dome up there, so that way it sheds water well. And you can tell in the front here, plenty of snow, and it's supposed to snow off and on throughout the day. And that was in town, and so out here maybe it's going to snow a little bit more, which is that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So the only thing is I gotta make breakfast and I gotta do it in the snow. Let's see, what do I want to do? I think I'm just gonna have coffee by the stove. Do coffee by the stove for a little bit, and then get up and do breakfast. Once the snow, maybe it'll chill out a little bit because it's coming down pretty hard right now. I mean, look at this accumulation right here on the trees. You got lots of good stuff building up. And it's only been snowing for like an hour, and so it's really starting to come down. So let's go back inside here and see what little Miss Sierra's doing. What's up, baby girl? What are you doing, sweetie? You want to come outside? You want to come outside? Come on out. Come on out, baby girl. I know. Take your time. Take your time. All right. I know, huh? This is fun out here, babes. That's right. What you thinking? Is this a Sierra approved morning? I'd say that's a yes. Hi, sweetie. I know. You want to just go back in? Is that you want to just go back in? Okay. Well, there you go. In and out. Okay, go ahead and sit down here, babe. Over here. You want to come in here? There you go. Right here. There you go, sweetie. It's snowing. Boy, it's snowing good. Sierra got covered. We were out there for just a second. It's really coming down, isn't it, sweetie? All right, let's get some coffee going. You're just a little lover, aren't you? Oh, I know. What do you want to do today? You want to go around in the sun? Well, it's not going to be sunny. It's going to be cloudy. It's going to be snowing all day. I know. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, sweetie. Okay, so here it is, 8:30, and snow has still been coming down pretty hard. We can see a little bit through this little vent window here just how much is accumulating. So that's on the top of my truck right now, and the flakes are coming down really big. So I'm hungry. I got up at like 5 and made coffee, and I've just been kind of hanging out since. I've been working on this video actually. Oh, looks like there's something on here. Hang on. Yeah, I started working on this video, but I want to get breakfast going because I'm freaking starving. And this new eating plan that I'm on, I stopped eating sugar a week ago, and it's been amazing as far as just like the way that I feel. Last night I didn't sleep that great though, because Sierra was kind of up and down all night, so I'm kind of tired this morning. But overall, it's like energy levels are way up. You just feel a lot better, just overall, like just your health, mental clarity is way up, which is awesome. And then just overall, just sense of well-being, just without sugar in my system. I didn't think it'd be this big of a impact, but it's amazing the difference. So, but let's check outside here real quick because I want to see what we're looking at as far as the snow that's accumulated over about like the last hour or two. Oh yeah, it's really covered the ground good. I'd say there's probably at least an inch now, and it's coming down. I mean, I don't know if you can see these flakes on the camera here with the GoPro, but it's big flakes. Everything looks so awesome. I tell you what, it's going to be amazingly beautiful in this area to go check out some of the canyons with the snow on it. But the most pressing issue, other than breakfast, is the fact that I didn't plan my firewood appropriately, and so I need to go out and scavenge for some firewood. And I'm hoping this storm subsides a little bit. It's saying that according to the forecast that the storm should subside by 10, but that's 2 more hours of snow, and these are big flakes. So it could cover the ground enough to where I'll have to leave Sierra in the truck, because there's a cactus around here. I don't want her to step on any, because those can be really bad on her paws. So I may just have to leave her in the truck, give her a little bit of treats and stuff like that, make sure she's comfy, and then I'll go out and do it solo. This is my my punishment for not planning appropriately. So anyway, I'm gonna get some breakfast going. Come on. The snow is coming down. Oh man, it's a wet snow too. Shit. Definitely sad. Figure out a way to do that. It looks like we're doing okay without too much build up here, but I'm gonna have to be diligent about cleaning this off, because if that gets weighted down with a bunch of heavy snow, then it could potentially collapse the awning, because it could rip it out, which I don't want to have happen, obviously. But it's a lot more snow than I thought there'd be. I mean, I wasn't anticipating this much. It said like light flurries, maybe a trace, and here we are out here, and there's plenty of snow on the ground. It's over an inch already, and with the way it's coming down, this doesn't seem like it's lightening up at all. Actually, it seems like it's lightening up just a tad bit, but it still caught me off guard. I'm not prepared with wood, so we're running through the last part of the wood that we have right now, and then we'll be out of luck with that. We're gonna need to go search for some new wood. But stovepipe is working great. The little DIY jack that I did here, or mount that I did, that's working well. And I like the spark arrestor on this one. It's really easy to work with. The only thing is that you got to clean it out about once every 2 days. So otherwise it gets plugged up. Whoops, sorry about that. It plugged up on me the other night when I was just kind of reading, and it must have just finally plugged up, and end up like a bunch of smoke backfilled into my awning room, and Sierra was looking at me like, what's going on? So I'm thinking about possibly doing my cooking in here in the truck topper, but the problem with that is it's like I don't want those food smells to go in there, so I may just have to do it outside here. Maybe I could do it underneath one of these trees. Oh yeah, I could probably do it underneath one of these trees here and be covered from the elements a little bit. So I'll do that. I'm just gonna make up that quick omelet. That's easy to make. And man, it's pretty out here. I love it when it snows. So I'm really glad to get this snowstorm before heading to warmer weather for the season. And it's nice to be able to test out this awning room. I mean, it's done everything that I've wanted to do so far. Only thing is today, like I said, I got to be careful about the weight accumulation on there. But other than that, we're good. So, all right, let's get some breakfast going. Did you get your bone? Did you find your bone in the snow? Did you get it, Pumpkin? What you got? What is it? Oh yeah. So this once was a skull, and Sierra's got it down to just pretty much just the cranium now. You're a monster. Absolute monster. Total goofball. Come here. Let's go over here. Come on. Let's get you some breakfast. All right, let's see here. What's up, babe? If you want to go inside, let me know. I got to get you some breakfast. Here you go, sweetie. All right, now I want to show you what I did yesterday. I spent all day doing it, just kind of making sure that my truck camping setup is all squared away. But what this is this is the slide out extension that I use because I've only got a 5-foot bed here. And so the 5-foot bed, it's too uncomfortable to sleep in. I slept diagonally in it for 2 years and it drove me nuts. So I created this slide out extension. And what it is, for those who aren't familiar, it's just a little wood frame that has a roof on it here. That's all weather sealed. And then what this does is this slides out. I've got it on slides right here. So slides out like that. I put this little piece in the middle to make a flat bed, and it turns a 5-foot bed into a 7-foot bed. And then let me move this up here real quick. Another thing I wanted to show you is that in the interior, I used the screws from the roof rack up there and created these drop down shelves, and that's where I put all my clothes. So it's kind of nice because they're up and out of the way. And then in the morning I can just grab like, a t-shirt here, a pair of underwear down there with some socks. And then over there at the end are my pants and just throw those on. And then, when this is all set up here, I've got plenty of space to operate. And it's pretty comfortable. As I've noted before, the inverter's right there. So if I need to get power, while I'm back in here just chilling, it's fine. And it's kind of nice to have this because it's with the hard side for the topper, it makes it to where if there's really bad weather or high winds, I'm good to go in there. So I can hop in there if needed, or in the summertime if I want to get a nice room set up and like hang out in an area for a while, I can do the drop down room. And you know, I'm really impressed with how the stove has kept this warm. I was kind of concerned because the tent walls here, I mean, they're just so thin. And you know, and also too, I messed up. I accidentally undid the zipper here and pulled it off its track, and so I had to tape that shut last night when I was setting up, and then tape that shut there too. But I bought some Velcro to hot glue on, and I want to do it over here too. So here's an example of how I tied the zipper on, and this zipper just came undone, but that was still on the front side, so I've got to get that zipper fixed on the other side. But what I was thinking was I'll just hot glue the Velcro on, and then I can just Velcro this down and take that tape off. So it's kind of unsightly at the moment. But we're gonna chill here for a bit. We may run into town, get a few supplies, but it's so pretty out here right now. And Sierra's having fun. Now that it's starting to melt, she can actually see the cactus, so she's not getting her feet all jacked up. When it was a lot of snow on the ground, she just kind of hung out right here because she walked over there, and then you could tell that she like hit something, and she was like, whoa. And so I went over and grabbed her, I picked her up and brought her back over here, and then she was running around like crazy in circles because she was happy I brought her back. But I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe going across the valley and spending some time over there and just kind of making my way across some of the 4x4 trails that are right along the Sangre de Cristos at the base there, because there's a lot of great places to camp and places I've scouted out which I haven't camped yet, but I've scouted and they look like cool spots. So we may head over there. I don't know. It's kind of nice just to chill, but it'd be nice to move on to a new location. So we'll see. We'll see what the day holds. But back to the topper here. What I did was I made it to where this part actually kind of goes up and down, and that way it creates a slope here and it creates a waterproof barrier. I just got to seal everything and tape it up. But the Reflectix is real good for that. Let's get on the inside, and I want to show you how I attached this roof portion, which comes down, because it's basically on big Velcro strips like this. And then when I get and see, like there's room right there, but then when I get in here, I've got on a hinge right here. So when I get in here, I can pull it up and then seal it, and then the water will shed off this way. And then this actually sticks out a little bit too far when the gate comes down, so it bends it down a little bit, which is fine. It's plexiglass, so it's not going to break. But I'll get inside and I'll show you how I attach this. All right, here we are. So you can see I just put Velcro on here, and I put duct tape around the end of this to kind of make like a little flap, and then put the Velcro up here on the little frame of the little door or the gate window on the back. And then when I come in here, you know, I pull the slide out extension up, push this up like this, and just go over that way. And I've got it on both sides. I want to do one right here too. I just haven't done that yet. But I've got it on this side too. And that creates one heck of a weather seal there, because this is Reflectix, so obviously nothing's coming out or nothing's coming in with like air-wise or anything like that. But it's also going to keep all the rain out and everything else because it's 100% waterproof. Then what I want to do down here, so let me flip around this way. So let's pretend you're laying on your back. So you're laying on your back and you're looking up at this right here. And what I'm thinking about doing is every new place that I go to, get a trail map and then glue it on the underside here, so at night I can look at it with my headlamp and figure out which trails I want to hit. And then when I go to a new spot, I'll just take that one down and then put a new one up and keep doing that. So I think that'd be kind of fun to do. But you know, if I'm in here, if I'm sitting all the way up, let me get out of the way. If I'm sitting all the way up, my head hits. Like if I'm straight backed, you know, 100% sitting up. If I'm leaning back a little bit like this, which is what I normally do, I've got about 2 inches of headroom, which is, you know, plenty to operate in. And then, you know, these little side shelves are nice. Just put books on them, charge stuff, you know. Thinking about doing a few different things on the interior here, but I think I might just wait because I've got that other topper coming later this summer, and so it's really not a reason to invest in too much in here. But I am pleased with how this turned out with the slide out extension with the seal around it. And so on the sides here, how I am able to button this up is I've got these air conditioner foam seals. You just basically take them and tuck them in there like that. And see, it's 100% blocked now. So those work really well. So if anybody has this extension and they are wondering about what to use for a seal, I think that's a I think that's a 2-inch air conditioner foam seal, or maybe it's 1.5 inch. But just get hardware stores have them. Most of them do, and you can easily find them. So anyway, hey baby girl, what are you doing? All right, let's figure out what we're gonna do with our day. Hey, real quick, I wanted to show you all how small this stove packs down. So this is it right here. All the stovepipe is inside the one that goes straight up. Here's the one that creates the elbow bend, and the 2 elbow joints are just right behind here, just right there. And so, I mean, this thing is like it's the size of a small cooler. I mean, a tiny cooler, and it's out of the way. So that's really convenient to travel with. So I'm gonna travel with it for the rest of the spring, head into the summer. Maybe try to get into some really high altitude places later part of spring and get some later snowstorms as well, because that'd be pretty cool.